Another day, another basketball game here at the Meadows. Welcome to the Meadows for the power clash between your third-ranked Mustangs and your fourth-ranked Comets. Last week, Friday, Ballard comes to town and gets a narrow win here at the Meadows over the DCG Mustangs by 8 points. A lot of learning opportunities right there. We'll see how the game progresses today versus what we had. A lot of teaching moments there, so there's a lot of good things that can come in. The beginning of the year doesn't count all that much. It does for seeding, but it's only what happens towards the end of the season. That's what makes the basketball season a great thing. So as we kind of look through the game today, a couple of the keys, we're really looking at North Polk right here. Are they going to be able to hit the three? I'm watching the game during warm-ups here, and it's raining threes over on the North Polk side right now, so they're very good shooters. They essentially lose one player from last year's team that went a long ways in the state tournament right there. So now you got Boatman, you got Schaefer, you got Tuttle right there. They're going to be your power players and some really good complementary players. For the Mustangs, basically you're looking at the big three right there as well. I mean, you're looking at Vanessa Bickford, you're looking at Finley Fitzgerald, and you're looking at Emma Miner. You're looking at a lot of solid performers off the bench as well. So we're going to get ready to kick it off here in about 30 seconds for our warm-ups. Stay tuned.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Dallas Center Grimes High School and the Meadows Gymnasium for tonight's non-conference matchup between the North Polk Comets and your Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. The officials for tonight's game, as assigned by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, are Jeff Foster, Bart Bingward, Ben Madison. Tonight's athletic trainer is Jared Torrey of Athletico Physical Therapy. Head coach for the Comets is Clint Albertson, assisted by Alex Bolmeyer and Ann Sloan. Head coach for the Mustangs is Adam Jones, assisted by Judy Isley, Rich Gloucester, Jalen Raymond, and Jacob Hyman. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineup, beginning with the Comets. A senior, number 4, Michaela Coleman. A senior, number 11, Liza Schaefer. A sophomore, number 22, Abby Tuttle. A senior, number 32, Izzy McCool. And a sophomore, number 33, Becca Agar. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. A junior, number 12, Vanessa Bickford. A junior, number 20, Aubrey Johansson. A senior, number 24, Finley Fitzgerald. A junior, number 44, Josie Lambie. A senior, number 50, Emma Miner. We please ask that at this time, you please rise and turn your attention to the flag of the United States of America for the playing of Those actions will cause your sport communities to be cast in a negative light and around the world to begin you. We thank you for your cooperation and invite you to enjoy the night.
All right, here we go over the tip. We got a couple schedule changes here. We got our B game here, so I'll be filling in for the majority of the game today. Brad is unavailable today. So there's your tip right there. DCG wins the tip. We'll talk about a few things as the game goes on as far as keys to the games and things like that. One key for the Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs is win the quarter. We went 4 quarters last Friday. We did not win one of those quarters, so that's got to be one of the first things for the Mustangs. Get out hot, get out, start, finish, and get that first quarter win. Comets starting out 2-3 zone right into the middle. Out to Johansson for the three-pointer, and that's off the back of the iron. There's a key right there that didn't happen last Friday is offensive rebounding. So that's something that they obviously were focusing on in practice this week. A little bit hot pass right up top. We got to carry those through for sure. Should have been caught. Overall, good offensive set. Now the key for the Comets is, number one, will they be able to hit from 3, which they did in warm-ups, and can DCG defend the three-pointer? Oh, nice little bucket right there by Boatman. Driving, that's what happens. They're focusing on that three-pointer, opens up that middle a little bit, and able to drive that home. 2-3 zone right there. Definitely want to get it in the middle. Minor very active on the rebound so far. There's the first 3 right there. Minor dominating boards right now. Definitely an emphasis in practice over the weekend. Pass the ball all the way around, definitely right there. That's a good shot right there. Not falling yet, but keep shooting. That was one of the things that was a key. Bickford's needs to shoot the ball at a high frequency. Got away with a little foul right there. Quite a bit of body contact by Johansson. Motion offense, man-to-man defense. Tough. If this was wrestling, that would have been called riding time by Fitzgerald right there. The sophomore Tuttle right here last year. 78% free throw shooter, misses 2 right there, but DCG not able to get the rebound, and that is a critical part of this game right there. They are not good enough offensively at this point of the game to be giving up extra possessions. It's important that DCG gets something on the inside, going to the basket, something going there, get something positive, foul or something. That's a nice drive right there by Bickford. Minor for 3 right there. Big basket right there. The confidence, everything. Today, Emma Minor is a different player altogether today than what she was last Friday. Just a totally different mentality of the game. Turnover right there is going to be, let's see if we can, we're starting to get that ball on the inside there. Here's something that we did okay with last Friday against Ballard, is managing the press, but we got to look to score off of this press. And right now it's just kind of a man-to-man. Straight 2-3 zone. There's the ball right there. There's your lead, 6. That's going to start bringing them out of that zone. They're going to have to start extending that, which will open up a lot of things on the inside. Great help defense right there. Nice shot right there. Lizzie Schaefer with the 3. Now you drive that thing right through. That's a great play by Bickford right there. What you see is that drive that ball into the body, make them make contact right there. They do. DCG 6, Comet 7.
Checking in for the Comets, number 14, Ashley Owen.
Now they switch to a man. Fitzgerald for 3 right there, a little bit off the side. Transition defense has been very good for the Mustangs. Got to cover the three-pointer. You know this is a three-point shooting team. You cannot give up that walk-up three-pointer at the top of the key. That's the second easiest shot in the game, right next to the free throw. Shot clock down to 15. Moving the ball all the way around. There's a new shot clock going on this year, down to about 7 seconds. There's some second chance points right there by the Mustangs. We didn't get very many of those yet this year. It's good to see, and it's all the dominating performance by Minor down low and getting in them offensive rebounds. Nice job right there. To me, that's a tie-up ball right there, but Johansson's going to go ahead and get a foul over the back. This is a contact sport, all right? That must have been just a little bit too much contact. But the effort is there, and that's what you want to see. You want to see the effort. You want to see the enthusiasm right there to go get the ball. DCG, straight man. Gotta help. There you go. Look out behind. Nice pass. That's how you run it right there. Great execution by Johansson and Bickford to get ahead. Great job right there. Cover the 3. There you go. That's going to be on the Comets right there. Yeah, Izzy McCool. That's going to be her second foul. Is that right? First foul. Second foul. Oh, first foul. I'll get it right one of these days. Yeah, DCG with the slim lead right there. You know, we've always talked about on these casts, they got to keep this game at or below 50 points for the Comets. That's that magic number that if they start to give up over 50 points, that really the win percentage really starts to decline. So they got to dig in deep and not give any more points than they have to. Nice look right there. That's how you do it. Always looking to score. If they're going to put a lot of pressure up front, you got to make them pay on the back end. That's how you eliminate pressure. Nice job by the Mustangs right there. 3-point lead. Like it right there. We have 2 girls right there going after that ball. That's what you want to see. That's what we didn't see earlier in the week. Sydney Miller for the Mustangs reports in, and several report in for the Comets. Lahaz also in. Nice little hook right there. Nice decision right there by Fitzgerald not to throw that cross-court pass. Minor gets stuck in between a couple bodies right there. Fitzgerald able to knife through that defense right there, is going to get the foul and the opportunity to go to the line. And she's had a very good year so far. The last game was very good at the line. So For the younger kids that are out there watching free throw shooting, I think if you look at Finley Fitzgerald, watch her shoot. I mean, they're not always going to go in, but she has a very good form from a free throw shooting. It's very compact, so she, just by the way she approaches the line and how she goes about it, very good. She's going to have a high success rate. She got 2 of them right there, so nice job, Finley. It just seems like one of those games right here now that, you know, who's got the better bench right now. It's important for DCG to put the clamps on right here as they can. Nice job right there, Minor, with that rebound. .27 seconds to go. Kick out to Minor for 3. Oh, there it goes, right down, around and loop-de-loop. There you go. All right, let's defend. It could be one shot right here. 25 seconds remain. 3-2 zone DCG right now, it appears. Cover the 3. Those are the things that happen right there. You got 10 seconds. Plenty of time right here. Plenty of time. You're a Minor. You're taking that. Nice job. There's your first win. That was one of the keys. I think it was very important just for the psyche and the mentality of the Mustangs to get something positive going. You look at the things that they did right there. Extremely tough on the boards all quarter long, and they end up getting the win. That's their first win of the season right there. 17-11 over the Comets right now. The Comets are going to come back. North Polk is probably one of the stronger teams that we have right here in 4A. So this is not a big deal for them for sure, but this is the first game of the season for North Polk, and that does play a factor. The speed of the game, everything changes in the first game. So there is an advantage to the Mustangs right now getting that first game under their belt. The game is starting to slow down a little bit, and they're starting to speed up as well. So a lot of good things going on right now. So let's go for a couple other keys that we are looking at. Second chance opportunities. That was one of the things that we need to limit on the one side. Ballard last week, they had multiple times where they had second chance opportunities, and I think overall we've done a pretty good job of limiting that today. They got one there at the end of the quarter, but you can't get them all. But overall, we did a very nice job on that. So here we go. Start the quarter. It looks like we're going to stay in that 3-2 zone and see if we can't get some more pressure on the three-point shooting. Bickford brings it up. Comets back into that 3-2 zone, 2-3 zone. So that one of the things you want to do is you want to get that in the middle and then pass that thing out if you can. Here we got it in the middle. Yeah, this is going to be one of those games where it's going to be very important for Minor to be on the court as long as possible. Nice ball movement right there. Just off the front of the iron. Another 1/8 of an inch and that thing would have gone in. So you look at who your shooters are, and you got a couple of them out there. And there's a three-point opportunity right there. Right on the money. Back up. No problem. Get the rebound and go. This is nice hustle right there, Johansson. Way to go after the ball. That ball is important. Way to go. We got 3 or 4 opportunities right there. We weren't able to get them down, but that is a good sign because we're getting those rebounds. Now we bring in a couple more shooters. So here we go. We're going to. Looks like we may be back in that 3-2, possibly 2-3 zone. Sometimes they're hard to tell. They want to put some pressure on the ball and they want to trap. All right, nice identification right there by the Comets to go cross court on that. Nice job out of the Comets right there to identify that trap. Got the shots are right there. Got to keep on defending. I like the opportunity to get those traps out there and see if you can't make things uncomfortable for everybody. So, that must have been an offensive foul right there. It's kind of hard when you're underneath the basket like that not to give a little bit of push. One thing that just as a bird's eye view, it is important that we have help defense. So when you're man-to-man, man, we got to help, especially when that ball starts to go down low. Oh, that's a jump ball. That's got to be a jump ball. I think they're going to get her across the arms. Wow, that's nice defense right there. Usually when that ball goes down to the belt like that and somebody grabs it, they'll give you that jump ball, but not this time. So the sophomore Tuttle drains both of them, and now here we are. Had a small lead at the quarter, and now it's tied up 17-17, 5:30 remain. Yeah, a lot of length out there for the Comets right there. Going to have a head fake and just drive that ball right on by him. Nice tie-up right there. The arrow should be the Mustangs' arrow right now. Tough spot to get the ball right there in the corner. Got to have quick ball movement with a purpose. There you go. Perfect right there. I'll tell you, there was a lot of ball on that one right there. Some body, but a lot of ball. A nice defense by the Comets right there. And we end up putting our 80% free throw shooter on the line right there. So nice job and identification by Minor right there. You got to keep going to the hoop, especially on those zones, because they're not playing man, they're playing an area.
Returning to the North Polk lineup, number 22, Abby Tuttle, and number 40, Greta Dillinger.
So Fitzgerald, another opportunity here to take the lead, and she does. Nice job there. Couple mirror schools here, really. I mean, both teams are playing hard. Both teams are executing. Timeout, Comets. It's been a pretty clean game here to speak of. I mean, there's been a lot of activity. There's been a lot of action, especially going to the hoop. So that's nice to see. Not everything is an outside shot, but there's a nice mixture of trying to get the ball in the middle and taking it to the hoop as well. So a lot of action out there. It's good to see. Some of the things that we look at as far as positives so far on this season for the Mustangs. I mean, you look at some of the I wouldn't call them bench players, but maybe not the big three. Josie Lampe comes in with 6 assists in that last game. That was nice to see. Aubrey Johansson comes in, and she's not afraid of anything. We need somebody in there that can be that enforcer. And Kaylee Lahaz, I think, put together some very good minutes out there in that last game. She's not afraid of anything either. She adds a lot of defensive and rebounding ability for the Mustangs. Definitely got to stretch the D when you got this kind of when you got the shooters that North Polk has. You got to stretch that D out there and make sure you have somebody out there at all times. No open shots. There you go. There's a pass. Nice drive. I'm very impressed with how Johansson is able to move that ball down court like that and still have the vision to be able to hit that runner that's coming out. And Bickford's been that twice now, and she knows if she gets out there, she's going to get the opportunity to score. It's a nice job right there. And it's all set up on the defense. Bickford makes 1 out of 2. That makes it a 19-17 game. Almost 4 minutes to play, just over 4 minutes to play in the half. And a collapse down on that. Sometimes you need to get in front there and see if you can't go through. Nice job right there, making it uncomfortable for the Comets. When they're helter-skelter, that's, oh my God. That was not intentional by any means, but also dangerous. When you go through there and you stick your foot out there, you kick somebody in the face, you know, even though it's not intentional, it still can be called a technical foul. But definitely not an intentional. It's just a good basketball play. So the Mustangs are now in the bonus. And like we said earlier, this is a contact sport. Free throws have been the nemesis of this team so far this year, minus one person in all of last year's team. That's something that they have got to get better at as the season goes on if they want to win these close games. This is where the shot clock comes in a little bit because that 13, I like how they're trapping out there. There's your three-pointer right there. So McCool out there, very cool with the shot. 2-3 extended zone right now. They're extending everything out there. Got to drive that ball in there and see if you can't.
Returning to the Mustang lineup, number 20, Aubrey Johansson.
Yeah, the mentality to go get the ball. There's a tip ball out there, man. You gotta have the possessions. We can't be giving up possessions. Bickford is just so good with the ball and managing the games and things like that. That's a nice little thing right there. If they're going to stay in that 2-3 zone, that shot right there at the C and the DCG is always going to be open. So you want Fitzgerald, you want Miner to come across there because they're going to be your best opportunity to score on those spots. Extend that zone and get out there and play. As a defender, you're always looking second pass, so somebody has to get there quickly. That's almost too slow right there. You got to get out there a lot faster. As soon as that ball starts to go out there, you got to hedge that hard. So they got to get there quicker. They'll drain threes all night. Comets 23, DCG 21. Nice little spot right there, head fake, absolutely. Strong with the ball. Every pass has a purpose. No matter where you're going, it has a purpose. And that's one of the first times the shot clock has really come into play because you're going around, you can't run. And right there, Emma Miner, the beneficiary of the shot clock right there, go ahead and put it up. She would have shot it anyway. Miner leading all scorers right now with 11 points. 1:20 to go. There, you know, we're looking at him leading with the elbow. There you go. It's the strength when you're out there to try and get some of those passes down low. It is challenging, but man, they are going through and leading with a forearm sometimes just to kind of clear a little bit of space. And I would too, especially if it doesn't get called. A lot of pressure right now on anybody that has the ball, and that's on both sides of the ball, Comets and DCG. See if we can get Bickford a shot somewhere, be it a three or a little runner. That's a set play right there. Set play. Move the ball to one side and put your three-point shooter over there on the backside of the zone. DCG 27, Comets 23. Three-point shot off. You got to stop the game right here. Well, come on. You got somebody right there. They were not trying to score right there. Disagree with that.
Timeout on the floor.
Somebody gets underneath. I mean, this isn't, this isn't the World Cup where the men go down on every single play that there is. You got somebody there, especially when they go up. I guess I thought they should have probably called that. If it's a fast break, yeah, you don't do it. But they were not in a fast break situation. Moving on. DCG remains in the lead, 27-26. Probably holding for one shot. See if you can't get something going to the hoop. If you can, you're in the bonus right now. So right now, DCG only has 3 fouls on the entire game, so that's good. Nobody in foul trouble, and actually nobody really in foul trouble for the Comets either. We'll talk about a few things that these guys are on here. If you don't get to the ball on time or whatever, that is one of the rules. They'll just put the ball down and start the clock. There you go, 3 at the bang. Wow, nice shot. I'm not sure that's exactly how they drew it up, but you'll take it because you've been on the receiving end of that several times. So DCG at the half, 30, Comets 26. So that was a quarter right there. They did not win that quarter. It was a 6-point lead at the quarter. Now it's a 4-point lead at the half. So the Comets able to come back by a couple points. But what it turns into right now is it looks like we got us a great game and a great finish coming up here in the next 8 minutes, 16 for the game. We're going to go ahead and take a couple minutes, go get some popcorn, go get some pop, and we'll be back here in a couple minutes.
All right, you ready?
Yep. All right, here we go. Second half coming up. Had a couple changes. We have our own dugout, our own bench over here at the Meadows, and right now, basically we put Mike Bynum on the mic. We had to move him from the board. So now Ella Bynum, the master, is going to be running the board along with Eleanor Steinis. How about that? We got the young people coming in here right now, running all the technology and stuff like that. So thank you guys for that. That's awesome. I was just watching some of the body language coming out of the I don't know, that's not the dugout, but whatever you want to call it, out of the locker room, right? And everybody is out on a high. You know, there's a lot of enthusiasm in the Comets. You know, there's a lot of energy and things like that, a lot of smiles out there. Same thing, a little bit more business minded maybe from the Mustangs. So as we kind of look at it, basically it's a 0-0 game. Whoever wins this half probably going to end up winning the game. So that's where we're at. So same starters in. It'll be North Polk's ball to start the game. And kind of as we looked at some of the things that's happened over this game, Finley Fitzgerald right now, between Finley Fitzgerald and Emma Miner, those are your two stars of this game. Great job. And I think the biggest thing for Finley is she hasn't run into some of the situations where she's put herself in a tough spot and turned the ball over there. So we're going to start out in that 3-2, 2-3 zone. It's kind of an extended zone to try and stop the three-point shooting opportunities for the Comets, and we'll see how this turns out. But on the backside, somebody has to rebound, and this is where we got hurt in the first game against Ballard, is not boxing out.
North Polk starts out with a three-pointer.
Yep, they get that three-pointer right there and just starts it right there, and that's what your defense is there. But if you're running a 3-2, you're going to be probably open a little bit more on the baseline because you don't have that third person off the wing. Miner to answer, and just a little bit short right there. So now you got to get that good defense right here. Whoever starts this third quarter effectively going to have a big chance of winning this game.
And another three-point attempt, and this one's no good.
Yeah, and this one's got to go straight up there. That's a foul. Nice job. See, that she did not get that call a couple days ago. And when you're driving to the hole like that, even the smallest amount of body contact can throw you off. But this is where the game's going to be won and lost for the Mustangs. I think we can match up pretty well on the court, but who's going to shoot the free throws the best? And right now, Fitzgerald's been the only one that's been able to get any shots. Bickford right there hits the first one. Let's see if they make the first and maybe set up a little trap and see them make it uncomfortable for them. They're not going to do that. They're going to choose to go back and set up on their defense. So straight 3-2. If you're going to run that, Fitzgerald or whoever's on the wing has got to get through.
There we go.
Nice rebound right there. Fitzgerald.
Deep three.
Miner with the mile-long shot. Really not liking that call all that much. I think that was a good, we'll go ahead and let it go. No benefit either way right there. Miner will take, I can't believe she didn't put that thing up there.
She had a wide open look there.
Every time you get the ball, you got to be prepared to shoot. You can't be lackluster. Here comes the old patented. That's a nice little shot right there.
There we go. Oh.
I think they're going to probably get Fitzgerald over the back right there. It is Fitzgerald. That'll be her second foul in the game. So fouls are not an issue right now. So it's just a matter of, when you know that there's somebody right there in front of you, maybe we'll just go ahead and let them live to fight another day on something like that. But you like the effort for sure. Little bit over the top right there. Wasn't able to get it. So you get those balls that go over the top, and there's a lot of height right there for the Comets, but they got to be right there. They got to be perfect passes right there.
Good rebound.
Nice rebound right there. Quick passes all the way around.
This time she gets to go in.
Able to rattle that thing in there like that. That's a great job. All set up by the second chance opportunity by Fitzgerald. Ooh. Nice job, Minor. This is not Minor, I would say, her first game, she probably looked back and said, man, I think I let one get away from me, or an opportunity for a great game. She had a good game. She's having a great game today. She's everywhere, all over. The anticipation, we got to get that. That'll be okay. You can do that. It's not over and back as long as it's not touched. The wing players on that 2-3 have got to get out there and cover that ball.
22 for 3, in and out.
That was actually very good defense right there by the Mustangs. And this is just one of the things. It's very hard to rebound off of a zone because everything's all messed up. Everybody's moving around and things like that. But that was great offense and great defense right there. Got to get in front. I always, we see a lot of kids, they'll go ahead and do that 3-quarter, and I don't know if that's coached. I have no idea. But to me, I'm getting in front every single time on that because there's only one place that ball's going to go, and it's going to go right down to the block, and that's what happened. Bickford covering the ball. They switch up man-to-man now just to kind of give a little bit. You got to keep them guessing, all right? Now things are different. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Now that's going to take everything a little bit different right there. Get through those screens. That's got to be a travel, man. A little bit of body right there. That's 3 on Fitzgerald right now, so she's going to have to be a little bit careful. And if you're the Comets, you're like, hey, man, I'm going to take that ball right at Finley Fitzgerald. That's one of your gunners right there. Great defense by Minor right there, covering the smaller guard. Got to fight through every little screen. There's screens everywhere out there. Fight through those screens. Help defense, great right there. Nice job. And there's the second opportunities right there. Those are the ones that you got to have rebounding is a mentality. You expect that ball to come off the rim every single time. When you're on the defensive rebounding side, where's it going to be? It's either going to be short or long, and if that's going to be short, you got to go attack that ball 100% of the time.
Tuttle makes her first free throw. And her second.
Four minutes remain. We're halfway through that third quarter. Keep on moving, keep on moving. It's a man defense, so your man motion offense will work on this. Keep the ball moving.
Oh.
All right, something doesn't go your way, get back and defend.
Gotta get that rebound, there we go.
There you go, way to get after that. Nice play right there by the sophomore.
Foul charge number 32,
Sydney Miller right there with a great defensive opportunity was able to come through. Nice job out of the sophomore. If you're one of the shooters right there and you know you're one of them, be ready to shoot all the time. Oh, that would have been a nice little hook shot right there.
There she goes. There it is.
Miller for 3.
Way to go,
Look
Miller.
out.
That's a boom shakalaka.
That will open up a lot of things right there. That's a nice shot right there. Big-time basket, 7-point lead. That's the largest lead, I think, of the day. I think it was at one point it was eight points.
And a rebound. Good
Boy,
job.
they should have got at least 1 point for that because that thing was all the way down and came right back out. See if you can get this to 10 points here. Let's move this thing around, get a good shot, see if you can't get that double-digit lead.
Yes.
Got to look to drive that ball through that defense.
Oh,
my God.
And a deep one.
Emma Miner.
Emma Miner.
There's your 10-point lead right there. We'll see if they get a timeout. Yep, they got the timeout right
She's
there.
She's been on fire tonight. That's 20 points for Emma Miner.
Yeah, she's a big-time player, and no matter what, you have got, she's the key. How the team goes is how she goes. As we also look at how the game goes in your 50-point benchmark, right now we're on pace to give up less than 50 points in this game, and that is crucial for this team, and it has been not just last year and the year before, but this goes back a long, long time. I mean, you can go back almost a decade, and I think you can say that about most high school teams. You have to be able to defend because it's not so easy to go in there. These kids are big, strong kids. This isn't like in the 80s and 90s when the grandparents were out there running around. They have strength and conditioning. They have a lot of things. These are strong kids, and their athletic ability is second to none. So this is high-level ball right now. 10-point lead, 41-31 Mustangs. And this is just what the doctor ordered for this team right here. So we'll see how there's a lot of game left, but we got to finish this game. And you almost start now. You're 41-31, 10-point lead. You figure out, all right, let's go. Let's start this game over. We'll keep our 10 points in the bank, and we're going to see if we can't win the rest of this 10 minutes.
Absolutely.
Starting in the zone, you got to be active. That's the one right there. That wing, if you're going to run the 3-2, you have got to get down there 100% of the time, and they're not doing that. They've got at least 12 points on three-pointers in those corners, and that one specifically.
Lizzie Schaefer for 3.
Oh, there's a three-pointer right there.
Just up
nice
short.
little shot.
Oh, but got the rebound.
Oh, I think is it over the back? I'm like, okay, the ball's right there. I mean, I can go straight up as well.
Yep.
I mean, I get and I get all the way up to is it over the, I don't know. It wasn't like she went over the back and went over the top of her, but it was over the head. So they're like the fish in the little, getting a little nubbin and things like that. There's like 10 of them there. And while we're talking right there, Comets come back and score another 2. All right, we got to have a good possession right here for sure. So drive that ball right into it, get that foul.
There we go.
Oh, my God. I'll tell you right now.
Sydney Miller for 3.
If Miller continues to hit, that's going to add a whole nother dimension to this Mustangs team for sure. So we got another one out there, Rice, that will be coming in December to try and help us out as well.
Ooh.
Come out and play.
Ooh, 22
just able to get that thing through. All right, this is where you get into that 2-for-1 deal. If you can get something going in there, I don't know if coaching staffs even think about that. Now we're dead on the ball. Now you might as well go ahead and take her down. 18 remain on the clock, shot clock. This is where in the previous game we would have taken this thing all the way down to the end.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of body contact right there.
Yeah. Got to call consistent here.
But that's a nice take and nice defense right there by the Comets for sure. Oh, my God. Oh, I thought for sure they were going to get her for.
That's
now,
reaching in there.
she's done that a couple times, but they haven't never called it, so it really hasn't been a big deal. I thought they were going to get Bickford for a little ticky-tack. We got plenty of time right here
4 seconds
to see
left.
if you can't get something. Again, I think if you get something going right to the hoop, let's go. We've got plenty of time.
Absolutely. Set something up. Oh, all right. 6-point lead going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
That's
6-point lead right there. I think if you'd have said, hey, you know, in the start of the fourth, we'll give you a 6-point lead. Will you take it? I think the Comets would have taken it, and DCG would take it. You say, heck yes. I mean, you're talking. This is the cream of the crop in the state right here. Both of these teams most likely are going to be down at Wells Fargo. We just got done playing Ballard. They're probably going to be down there too. So all 4A schools. So we got a lot going on right here and a lot of good basketball before we enter conference play, which is good because these guys, these games are really warm-ups to get us used to conference play. Hopefully we go into conference and we do real well. That's the main objective, is to win your conference. That's what we want to do. Hopefully we can do that. And I think that North Polk's probably the same way. I know that when we were in the Raccoon, you win the Raccoon Conference, that was a big deal, and it still is today. So we go through the Little Hawkeye, you win the Little Hawkeye, that's a big deal too. That's a banner, that's a trophy, whatever you want to call it. So that's an amazing feat that sets you up for postseason play.
absolutely.
So DCG will start with the ball. 8 minutes remain in this game right here. Foul's really not an issue. The only one that's got any, Fitzgerald has 3, Johansson has 3. I'll move it around. Definitely a man. Nice little slip.
There we go. Oh.
Got to get up, got to go. Somebody's got to cover the ball. Nice offensive play right there.
And they get a 1.
This will be an and 1 right there. That's a nice offensive play. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. That's a sophomore right there, so we're going to get to see her for a couple more years even after this year.
See if Tuttle can make it a 3-point play. Just off.
Yeah, Jesus, please. There's like 5 fouls right there. Yeah. She wanted that ball. So, I mean, that's good. I mean, that's the freshman right there, the sophomore now, Agard, and that's, you know, if you don't have the ball, you can't win. So go get the ball. So nice job out of her. But it was a great box out right there for the Mustangs. Now we're going to start getting that token pressure, which you would expect. So drive that ball right into the body.
Oh, what a move.
You always drive it right into the body.
Oh, and then a steal.
This is where 33. Fitzgerald really has to control herself.
And she puts it in.
It's going to be a wide open layup.
Oh, man. Couldn't get it in.
Get back on D and reset.
There we go.
Now I think it's a reset time right here.
Yeah,
it's like, hey, let's see what's going on.
I think they heard
we had a couple things that didn't go our way right here. Let's just we got the lead, so let's see if we can't extend the lead. Ugh.
Oh,
that's going to be off white right there too. This is really the area that as Fitzgerald grows into a ball player, you know, on a go-forward basis, this is where it's just a mental part right there, and she'll get better. She'll be fine. Nice cover up by Johansson right there to take away that back door. We run that all the time in our little girls' games. You throw it right there and you back cut and you get a wide open layup right there. But they're a lot smarter than that now. Nice D right there.
Ooh, there we go. That's a good D.
All right, now you got 5 on 4.
Take advantage of that.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
Wow. I don't even know how you get. I'd have to see that one again, but it looked like we had Bickford had a wide open side to side right there.
Refs must have saw something.
But you know what? Adversity sometimes creates opportunity. So let's go from here.
Got to get a stop here. Keep the lead. Now they tie it up.
All right, got your new game. You knew this was going to happen.
Yep.
right? You knew this was going to happen. Both teams, they're too good, they're too experienced, and nobody's going to panic. DCG is not panicking. Nobody's panicking. Every time that ball is in the air from a Mustang and Comets, you have to go to the ball. You can't sit back and wait for the ball to get to you.
Deep three, just
That's
off.
a great shot right there. She's going to have to continue to put that ball up in the air because she's one of the shooters. If you're a shooter, shoot.
Absolutely. All right. Another rebound. That's good. Wide open shot.
There you go.
There we go.
That was
Josie
money right
Lampy
from
for three.
That was money right from the start. You know, Lampy, she did that several times last year, and that's one of the things that she's really good at. She can go out there. She finds that open spot right there, that little soft spot on the three-point line, and she's a very good shooter. So great job out of the Mustangs to find her number one and have the guts to go ahead and take that shot right there. If you're open, an open shot, now that the shot clock is at 35 seconds, you might as well take a great shot with 20 seconds remaining versus a good to decent shot at 10, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, you're only talking 10 seconds, especially at this point of the game. We might as well get the best shot that we possibly can when we can.
Absolutely.
But I don't think the shot clock really. Minor had one earlier in the game that got down towards the end, but we haven't had one that's like where the buzzer's gone off.
Right, like the last game.
Yeah,
yes.
We haven't had one where the buzzer's gone off and said, all right, was it good or not good? We haven't put anybody to the test. Maybe today's the day. Maybe we're going to have that 35, 40-footer at the buzzer. That'll be amazing.
5 minutes left. DCG by 3.
Yeah, really no reason to press right now, but I think, at some point you do need to change things up and take a little bit of risk. You can't play tentative, but you got to rebound. That's going to be the biggest thing in this next 450 is whoever rebounds the ball the best is probably going to win it.
Oh, look at that. Every time they start off with that 3.
Well, this is that's actually just a poor off defensive possession right there. Somebody's got to come up. She's splitting that. We just said that's the easiest shot, second easiest shot next to the free throw. Walk right up there. These guys are good shooters. They'll make that all day.
And Abby Tuttle's been making them all night long.
See, that, you get a foul like that and you're like, oh, thank God. Because that's pretty good defense right there. What a great offensive move right there. So far, the Comets have not been able to break the tie.
Oh.
So we'll see if there is a lead change, will the Mustangs be able to come back from that? So we're in a really good spot of the game right now, tied up 47-47. That 50-point mark was the mark, and it looks like they're going to blow by that.
Emma Minor went 1 for 2 in those free throws. Seems to be the norm lately.
Whoever's on the wing, you got to front. That was a great closeout right there.
Wide open for 3. And she downs it.
We just can't lead. You cannot leave these guys open. You would rather 33 take that shot than anybody from the perimeter. Now we just went through and we just said we got 3:50 remain. Will we be able to come back? Being down 2, 50-48. Strong with the ball. You got to get Minor the ball if you can. Everything can go through her right now.
Deep 3 here. Man. Just off. Go short.
Timeout. Nice little timeout right there. Set something up. This is an important possession, both sides right now. Make it a 2-possession game here real easy, or can we get back there and get it back to a tie game, maybe even take it up by 1. But A lot of back and forth right now. This is a great game. So regardless of what happens, the Mustangs have taken a step forward.
All
right,
from last game.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
they've definitely learned.
Yes.
From last week. They said, here's what didn't go well. They made adjustments, obviously, during the last few days in practice, and they've been able to execute really well. A couple defensive
snafus,
errors, if you want to call it, or gaffes, whatever you cannot let somebody step into a walk-up three-point shot from the top of the key. And then when we're in the zone, we have got to cover whoever's on the wing. You got to fly out to those wings and cover those up. You cannot give those shots up. It's a lot of work, but these are young kids. They can do it.
Absolutely.
Back, and now we're like a 1-3-1 right now. So, and that's probably a good idea versus a 2-3. So you put one on the top, three across the middle. It just kind of spreads everything out right there.
So that was out on us.
Yeah, It probably was. They got two of them over there, but we were the one that knocked it out. So. We don't need to foul right now. 7 fouls for the Mustangs. So Comets are in the bonus right now. Comets only have 5. That was just inside the three-point line.
Kayla Bolton.
Yeah, she's going to be a gunner. I mean, she's a great ball player, has been, and will continue to be. She's a next-level player when you look at it that way as well. There's a lot of college players out there right now, future college players, both sides of the ball. It's going to be off the left.
Get the rebound there. Oh.
All right, now it's gut check time right now. Yep. You got to come up with a steal. You're 5 points down. You're going to have to get in there, get a steal right here, overplay. Going to have to start taking a little bit of risk. All right. Oh. They're going to say, all right, here's who we're going to foul. So now she's going to go to the free throw line. And they're going to try and figure it out. You call it hack-a-shack, but it doesn't do you any good if you don't get the rebound.
So Becca Agard.
And we don't have any stats, but she's way off the left side.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
there we go. Yep.
But I'll tell you, I mean.
Good defense there.
That honestly should never happen. I mean, you cannot let somebody else, when you have inside position, you got to be able to use your body enough to go get that ball. All right, a sense of urgency, plenty of possessions left, but there has to be a sense of urgency on the offensive side right now.
Need to score.
Who's your spot? That's a tough shot right there.
But got the rebound at least. Oh, they hacked away at her.
A lot of ball on that one right there, but. You know, it seems like anymore, if there's anything awkward, you end up getting a call because really I saw that was all ball.
Yep.
I mean, I didn't see unless they got her underneath. But the free throws are going to win the game. We've left a few of them on the floor today. When they come up big at the end of the game.
Aubrey Johansson for 2. She's made her first one.
It's Johansson. See if they give a little bit of token pressure after a make here.
There we go.
Nice job right there. And there's
good.
your pressure. I like this.
Back to 1 score.
Just see what happens. Make them do something different. Very calm for the Comets. Very calm. Ooh, that could have been a travel right there. All right, now move
rebound.
it.
There you go.
Oh, my God. Sometimes it's just you keep going, and it is what it is. You can't fault the effort, right? And that's what you're looking for. You can't fault the effort. Sometimes the feet go. Your mind is saying one thing, and your body's doing a whole different thing. So,
absolutely.
But we're right there where we want to be. It's a 2-point game right now. Stick down and defend. There's still at least 3 possessions each for each team. So basically, whoever wins the next 3 possessions probably going to end up winning this game.
Yep.
But there has to be execution on the part of the Mustangs to move forward.
Just Can't let any more three-pointers happen.
I think we need some overtime is what we need. Let's get us another 5 minutes here and see what's going on, or 4, I think it is, for high school.
I need to practice.
Yeah. Yeah, North Polk, they're built to win now, and they have a lot of talent and experience, and you start looking down the road, and it's always nice when, especially for myself, I don't have any kids in the game anymore, but you look at what's going on. It's going to be Ballard, it's going to be North Polk, it's going to be Xavier, it's going to be DCG. These are the teams that are going to be out there. You also have Heelan, North Scott, that are going to probably be down there as well, but the thing is, you have to execute and you have to do your job, and that's what's going to happen right here. Do your job. Nice job right there.
Yes.
Sometimes you have to overplay. And you notice now they take the sophomore out, who's not probably a very good free throw shooter, to keep the hack-a-shack from happening. So now you just defend this thing out for your 16 seconds because there's plenty of time left, and it doesn't make any difference. But you can't give up the easy one. You have to rebound. When that thing goes up, you got to get after it. Get interface.
Speaking about the shot clock here.
Yeah, that's going to be.
Oh, there you go. Jinxers, though, shot clock violation.
I don't. It'd be nice to get a shot, from that standpoint. And this has really changed the game. That's the first time in 2 games that we've had an issue where the shot clock was a factor.
Yep.
So, and it benefited DCG right there. But from a North Polk standpoint, they just ran 35 seconds off. Got to get something going to the hoop here. We don't need a 3.
Absolutely.
But we got to get something going to the hoop. See if you can't get yourself to the free throw line.
That open shot. There you go. All right, we tied it up. Vanessa Bickford with the 2.
So now the shot clock's off. Maybe we got to defend.
Yep.
Got to defend. Here you go. This is what you come to the game for right here.
Timeout.
This is it.
Yep.
And you go back and you look at a couple of the free throws that we've had out there. We've missed a lot of, but North Polk has left a few things out there. We've left a few things out there. But what happens? We're in the same exact spot right at the end of the game.
Absolutely.
It's an amazing game. So I think both teams, they're going to gain a lot of positive things out of this.
Yep.
Whether that's the win or the loss, doesn't make any difference. Always nice to win, that's for sure. And both teams want to, but a lot of things to carry home with you for sure.
Absolutely. Both teams played an outstanding game today.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So I wonder, how do you come out and play this from, you've got your gunners. If you're North Polk, you're like, who's my free throw shooter? Who's the best that I've got? And you start looking at that, and you're going to start setting yourself up for because you don't necessarily. You definitely want to start running everything in that 10 seconds and less. But you're looking at Boatman, you're looking at Schaefer, you're looking at Tuttle. It's going to be one of those 3 right there that end up getting this last shot. And if you can get something going to the hoop, by all means, you take that right there for sure. The free throw shooting for Ballard has been outstanding over the years. Last year, they averaged over 70% from the free throw line. If that ball's on the floor, Mustangs, you've got to dive on there, and you're going to have to get your shins dirty.
Yep.
You're going to have to get your elbows dirty. It's going to hurt to win, but it'll be okay in the morning.
DCG calls a timeout.
It's playing a little chess match here, so we'll see if North Polk comes out and does something a little bit different. That's a nice job out of the Mustangs coaching staff right there. Let's see. We got plenty of timeouts. DCG has 2 timeouts remaining. Comets are North Polk has no timeouts left, so that could end up being a factor in the game. They're hoping not, because they're hoping that they get to go home in 22 and a half seconds.
All right, so we need to watch out for number 22.
I'll tell you right now, I am not opposed of fouling early right now number 33 if she's anywhere close to the ball.
Oh, that is true.
I would not be opposed to that right there. If she ever gets that, we'll see if there's a foul. They may not even throw it to her just to protect.
And Michaela Boltman has it right now.
And this is what you want right here.
Yep.
Got to hedge. You got to hedge. Tonight. 3 seconds. 4 seconds.
Oh.
Almost got it.
Game of inches.
Oh, almost got it.
Oh, man. All right, well.
Hey, we get us some overtime. What a battle right there by the
Holy cow.
Mustangs and the Comets right there. What amazing regulation game right here. So,
man, back and forth all game.
If Minor would have had another degree of arc on that, it was money. It hit right off the front of the rim right there.
It was so there.
So 4-minute overtime right here. We get some see, ask and you shall receive,
I
right?
suppose so.
Ask and you shall receive. Wouldn't it be great to have an overtime game right now?
It's a Friday. It's not a Tuesday night game.
Right on. You don't have anything else to do.
That's right.
Our cheerleader down there, I'm assuming he's part of the actual crew, right?
I think so too. He's been doing. This is the second game he's been doing flips.
I'm telling you right now that he better be out for like high jump or something like that. He doesn't backflips. His feet have got to be like 10 feet off the ground.
If DCG had a gymnastics team, I'm sure he'd be all on that. Man.
All right, so we're going to jump ball now. And this is one. I punch that thing. If you're Minor, well, there's too many defenders over there now. I was going to say there was only 2 over there. I'd punch that thing right past them. That's straight defense. Both teams straight defense. I don't care who gets the ball. I'd like to get it.
Ooh.
That should be deep. Yeah, I was going to say.
DCG ball.
Kind of threw it right out of them. Threw it out of bounds. I mean, it's like the ball didn't get up as high as what they were expecting it to go, and both of them were hitting it with their elbows.
And that number 33, she's got a
that's a tall drink of water right there.
Yeah. It says here she's 6'2".
Ooh.
Man.
Wow. All right. The team that is most disciplined in this 4 minutes probably ends up coming out by discipline. I'm talking rebounding, defense, protecting the ball.
That was a good inside pass.
Plenty of time, 19 seconds. Bickford.
There we go. Bickford! There we go.
There's a big stat out there. The first team to score wins the lion's share of these games. Now, you got to buckle down and you get the 3. That's a huge basket by the Mustangs right there. Now they're in that 3-2. Where have they got hurt? They got hurt on the wings. So Fitzgerald has to get down and cover that one right there.
There we go. Good rebound.
Yeah, that's foul. Yep. So that's 1 and 1. Is that a technical foul right there? You cannot throw the ball down there. I'm surprised they didn't call that. Frustration.
Apparently the refs didn't see that.
Well, they did, but they don't want to. And you got to allow a little bit of that.
I suppose so.
I mean, unless it's really, really bad. But, I mean, it is. Your emotions get it there, and it's like, give them a shot.
Especially in overtime here. There we go.
It's in overtime. You're battling. It's like a frustration right there. It's a frustration foul. There's no sense in making it worse. I mean, the game is on the line. You don't need to be a part of it.
Absolutely.
And I think that the officials did a nice job.
And there's that 50% again.
Yeah, we're going to have to. We got to be better than 50%. 50% doesn't win many games. But the one thing it does do is it moves it to a 2-possession game.
Yes.
3 minutes remain in the game right here. Rebound, defend. Identify your shooters, State.
That was a huge pass there.
The one thing we're not doing right now is when that ball gets put up, like right now, get in her face right now. Get up in her face.
There you go. Leaving her. Oh,
see, now they'll stop that, which actually kind of hurts because if they wanted to, they could set their press. They give allow them to set the press up, but they choose not to do it. Big opportunity right here for the Mustangs to take a 6-point lead.
That would be huge right now.
And just get in the flow of your offense and do what you do. If there's a foul, well, it'll be 1-1, but the shot clock would reset. Yep.
Oh,
That's a good
timeout.
timeout
Okay,
right
yep.
there. We got 3 timeouts. Each team gets a timeout in overtime. 3 timeouts out there. We got to know, what have we done well historically? What have we not done well historically? And then we kind of try to put ourselves in a position to manage those 2 aspects of the game. So where have we been well? We've been well with Minor and Fitzgerald maybe cutting, something like that. Bickford, we've had a couple outside shooters that have done pretty well for us right there. What we haven't done well is dribbling the ball all over the court and trying to turn something into nothing. We have not done well at that. Another thing, when that ball is in the air, it's imperative that whoever's on the receiving end of that, and that goes for the Comets as well, you got to go to the ball to go get that thing because the defense is going to the ball as well. So we got a little strategy going on right now that is going to be interesting here over the next 2:08 to go in the game. We don't have enough stats out there to say, okay, if they want it. So this really takes a lot of the fouling out. The shot clock is taking the fouls out of the game.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
to go through. Okay, we're gonna foul Johansson, or we're gonna foul Minor, or whatever the case is. You know, so it takes a lot of that out of it. So
10 seconds
that's
on
a
the shot
foul.
clock.
You
Yep.
got to call that.
Yep.
That is the best thing that you can do
1-1.
right there is you drive that ball into the body. If they're not going to move, you take it every single time. And this is where a good free throw shooting team can really put the game away right here. Still a 1-1.
There it goes. All right, we'll take that.
Bickford traditionally is a very good free throw shooter. And she's just got and she's another one. If you look at her form and everything like that, everything is right there.
Nice
and,
soft touch.
and it's going to be a strong free throw shooter traditionally. And a very good shooter as well.
2 minutes left. 6-point lead for Mustangs. Ooh. Oh, there you
That's
go.
that anticipation right there. Now we don't need that.
Oh,
That's one that you can't. That's time and score right there.
Yeah, we should have slowed that down.
That's short. That's
okay.
a great
All right,
rebound
slow down
right there.
Now, slow down.
All right, this
there you
ball
go.
has to go back to
Yep.
Bickford. Get the ball over her in the middle and let her run. I'd be pressuring right here if I was. We might have to get a timeout. Win at 18, 17 remain on the shot clock right there. We're going to take this thing right down into that 1 minute range. A basket right here would be the biggest basket of the year for the Mustangs. Got to move. 5 seconds remain.
Now it's our turn to get that shot clock violation.
Well, just a rush. I mean, that's what happens when just the pressure of getting the shot up was just.
But like you
what
said,
you're trying to
35
do.
seconds are gone now.
Yeah. So now it's another 35, and we let one get away right there.
There you go. Oh.
Go to the ball. I don't know.
What did they call there?
I apologize for everybody on there. Even we can get into the games. You got to go to the ball, otherwise you're going to get it stolen.
Yep.
There's a lot of possessions. There's 45 seconds remain in this game right here. There's going to be a lot of possessions right here. I think in the end now under 35 seconds, North Polk's going to have to start fouling to stop the clock.
Now that 1-1 missed by Binder.
Somebody cover the ball right now. That's a carry. That's over the back.
Yep.
And they've been very consistent with that.
Absolutely.
I really don't. I couldn't see from up here, but I mean, I'm sure there's a little bit of body contact down there. But again, you still got to, as a rebounder, you still got to control your own body and don't let them push you. So now we're shooting 2. So Coach Jones gets himself a free timeout over there for everybody else.
All right. First one in.
That makes it a 3-possession game right there at 7 points. Not really
all
the
right.
worst thing right there. Start that clock. Right now it's time and score. She's on top, no problem.
Right,
Get
watch
up
out
in the
for Tuttle.
face. Don't even.
Get the rebound. There you go. Shot clock is off.
Yeah, I think they'll probably set back. They'll go ahead and take the
Fowler,
foul.
yep.
Yeah, so the Mustangs are going to come out of here with the win right here. Hard-fought game right here. I mean, you look at what happened. This is a 180 from Ballard over to
Absolutely.
today.
Yep.
And I think really one of the biggest benefits and how this team benefited advantage DCG. DCG played that game. They kind of took some lumps. They learned some things. At the end of the year, this North Polk team is going to be right there. Don't be surprised if we don't play these guys again at the end of the year.
Yep.
I just hope it's not to go to the state tournament. I hope it's in the state tournament. This is almost the exact same score that the Ballard DCG game was. So a lot of hard work by the Mustangs, obviously, over the last few days. Some soul searching as well to look in and say, okay, I'm listening to everybody. Maybe I need to stop listening and start doing.
And that's the
So
final.
nice job right there. Totally different atmosphere right here. Great crowd, great student section out there as well. Great job by the Comets out there.
Absolutely. They played a great game.
Absolutely.
Back and
So
forth.
your final, DCG 61, Comets 52, and a top 5 matchup really when it gets right down to it. So our next game, I have no idea when it is. It's going to be after the break for sure. But probably here we're going to start with conference play coming up. We'll be doing 2 games. We'll be doing boys and girls. Girls will start in that 6:30 range. Boys will be following that game right there. So you can go to Varsity Bound, DCG activities, things like that. So when we play Grinnell first, is that home? Yep, that's at the Meadows here at the Meadows. What date is
So
that?
that's Friday, December 2nd.
December 2nd. Here we go.
6:15, followed by the boys.
There you go. So we're getting into conference play, which is what everybody plays for. This is where the money is. This is where the action is. Conference play, that's what we want to do. Well, for the Mustangs, Ella Bynum, Eleanor Steinus, the Technology Gurus. Here we go. We'll be back December 2nd. We'll talk to you later.